Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today we want to talk about the impact of AI chatbots in e-commerce. I also have an implementation in Voiceflow, which we will then implement in a Shopify shop. In the last videos we made the preparations for everything. We built a vector store based on the Shopify products. We implemented it as a web service on Render, and in this video we will integrate it as a chatbot on a Shopify website. So now we're in Voiceflow. I'm going to show you how I integrated the product vector store we deployed. We're starting here, then there will be a field of how can I help you. Now I have the two choices of I want a product recommendation or questions about the shop or shopping process or anything FAQ related. Then we get the question, what products are you searching for? Then the reply will be stored in the user request. We make a get request to the render endpoint where we deployed it with the headers, authorization, BIRA. Here again you have to paste your authorization key and content type application JSON in the header, and as parameter the user request. And we want to get 4 results. And we're capturing the response in the API response. The next field is the JavaScript field. So here is some magic happening. We get the API response. So here again in the code to see how response looks like, we have a number of products. In this case it was 2. It's a list with JSON objects. So we have page content, which is the title, description and tags we added, and then the metadata, which will be the images list, the handle. Okay, and therefore we want to map each page content to database output, and I'm creating a products list here. I'm creating one object for each returned product. This object will contain the title, the first image link, and the handle link. The handle link will be my shop, and then the metadata handle added at the end. And then I'm deconstructing the list. So I'm mapping all the products to one variable. I then map the product to the workflow product variable. This is a variable from the workflow. Here I have it workflow product created here, so we can use it in Voiceflow, because other variables which are created here, like product 1, product 2, these are just created in the JavaScript block and we can't use them outside of the block. So therefore we have to use variables created in workflow. And then I'm also mapping each attribute of each product to one variable. Product 1 title to title 1, product 1 image link to image link 1, and the same for the other products. These are also the workflow variables which I created here, handle link 1, image link 1, titles. So with that we can access it outside, and then I'm going to give the response AI field all the first I give it the user request, and here are 4 titles and descriptions of products that get returned from database according to the request. And here they are, generate a recommendation answer for the user by giving him the necessary information about the product. And here in the system field I also have written you're a professional Shopify product recommender, you get the user request and database output, and you recommend the products. You don't make up any products, you just use the provided data. And with that, outputting the answer, which will be the recommendation. And I have created a carousel field where I have inputted the title of each product, the image link of each product, and I have created a button. If I add a cart, you can add the button, which will have see more, and just open URL, and then we can add it. Okay, let us just test this workflow. So we're starting here and we want some product recommendation. What products are you searching for? Let's say I want a shoe for my boy. So now it's sending the request to our API endpoint we deployed on Render. It's getting the 4 best results, and here based on the requests we have found options that may interest you: Nike, Adidas shoe, really good descriptions. We can see here the 4 products, and if you want we have added the link. We can click at see more, and now we are getting directly to the shop, add to cart. Again, there are more possibilities. You have seen the presentation, there are upselling possibilities, so we can add another workflow field here where we can have upselling potential. But I really like this one. So the AI is generating a really nice description based on the data it got, and also we have the pictures here. We can look what we like. That's pretty cool. The next thing that I have done, I've created a knowledge base with shipping FAQ, delivery TXT, basically everything about the delivery is stored here. Shipping FAQ, here I have it stored in this manner of question and answer, and then we upload it here in the data sources. Add data source. You can also add different things, URL, site sitemap. I just did it this way to showcase how to work with the knowledge base in Voiceflow. But actually for a customer, I would make another endpoint in the API we created in the last video, also for the FAQs, because then you have more control over how it's created, how it's going to look at the end, how one document is designed. So again, if you look at this, I would design this way that one question and answer pair would be one document in the vector store. And then when the model is looking for the most similar question and answer combinations to the user query, it would pull, let's say 2, 3, 4, maybe even 1. That's the point. You can control how much you want returned and how it's split it up. And therefore, that's how I would actually do it. But here, just to showcase it, we have the flow here, how can I help you, and the query knowledge base, where it's just with the user request querying our knowledge base. So we have, what do you have here? Where can I see the status of my delivery, for example, as one question. So let's test it out. Question about the shop, and then how can I help you? Where can I see my delivery status? And now it's pulling from the knowledge base. Obviously, this here will not be shown in a real chat, and you can check the status of your delivery under my orders. Yeah, so it's working. And what else? I added the possibility to directly contact this customer support, in this case via email. So I said, for example, we had this special case if my delivery has gone missing. So in this case, the model will tell the user, okay, if your delivery has gone missing, please contact the customer support. Now the user can type something like contact support, and then here we have an intent. This intent is listening the whole time. It doesn't matter where we are in the chat flow. It's listening to different words. In this case, contact customer support, or I need help, or something like that. So you can make different variations of that. And what I have done here, the user enters his name, email. So we start with the name Leon, and the email will be test@test.com. The problem, obviously, my package has gone missing. So now we make a Zapier post request, and we format the data like name, email, and comment. And here I have the simple Zap in Zapier. We are catching webhooks, which basically is, we're waiting for this post request, and then we are sending the email to our customer support. So if we're going into the email, we should see there it is from Leon. Test, my package has gone missing. And then here we can have another automation which answers something like that. I just wanted to showcase that we can with Zapier easily add some lead generation, customer support query if there's something specific we need an email for, just easily like that. Okay, let's click on publish and deploy it in the Shopify web chat, embed the widget. There we have the JavaScript code, and we just have to get over to our Langchain shop. So we're in Shopify right now. Let us go to customize your online store, and then over to customize. And here, just in the header somewhere, we can add this custom duplicate section, make the padding to 0, copy the JavaScript into it that we got from the Voiceflow site, save it. Okay, there we have our chat now. Let's click on it. So let's go to the product recommendation, and let's say I need Vans. And there we get our recommendation. There we have it. Based on request, we have found different options for you to choose from. And there are the descriptions, beautiful descriptions, the products we can click on. And that would be it. As easy as that. We have implemented the chatbot on the website with the recommendation possibilities, with customer support query answering, and also directly contacting the customer support via email. Everything done within this chatbot. There are more possibilities, there's so much possible, but just to give you a little overview what we can do here. I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more, if you want to see the how to build a Zapier automation, how I would build an automatic email answering automation. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you for watching. I hope you could learn something. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and see you in the next video.